Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Naresh Mago and with me is Reshma Tiwari with the Midday News. First, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says he intends to strengthen the spirit of cooperation with European partners during his visit to Germany, Denmark and France beginning tomorrow. Says his visit comes at a time when the region faces many challenges and choices. Gross Goods and Services Tax GST revenue collection touches all-time high of around 1.68 lakh crore rupees in April 2022. New Army Chief General Manoj Pandey says his foremost priority is to ensure high standards of operational preparedness to face challenges across the entire spectrum of conflict. Vinay Mohan Quatra assumes charge as new Foreign Secretary. Suman Berry takes over as Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog. International Labour Day is being celebrated today to commemorate the labour movement. Gujarat and Maharashtra celebrate their Foundation Day today. President, Vice President and Prime Minister greet the people of the two states on the occasion. Ayush Ministry to hold Yoga Utsav at Sibsagar district of Assam tomorrow. In Khelo India University Games, Bangalore City University team to take on Guru Nanak University in men's hockey final today. And in IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals to take on Lucknow Super Giants in Mumbai at 3:30 p.m. today, while Sunrisers Hyderabad to lock horns with Chennai Super Kings in Pune at 7:30 p.m. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will pay an official visit to 3 European countries, Germany, Denmark and France, beginning tomorrow till the 4th of May. In his first foreign visit this year, the Prime Minister would be visiting the 3 countries for bilateral as well as multilateral engagements. In a departure statement today, the Prime Minister said his visit to Europe comes at a time when the region faces many challenges and choices. He said through his engagements, he intends to strengthen the spirit of cooperation with European partners. The Prime Minister said European partners are important companions in India's quest for peace and prosperity. On his Germany visit, Mr. Modi said his visit to Berlin will be an opportunity to hold detailed bilateral discussions with Chancellor Olaf Scholz, whom he met at G20 last year in Mr. Scholz's previous capacity as Vice Chancellor and Finance Minister. The Prime Minister said he looks forward to exchanging views with Chancellor Scholz on strategic, regional and global developments. From Berlin, the Prime Minister will travel to Copenhagen, where he will have a bilateral meeting with Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, which will provide an opportunity to review the progress of Green Strategic Partnership with Denmark, as well as the other aspects of bilateral relations. Mr. Modi will also participate in the India-Denmark Business Roundtable as well as interact with the Indian community in Denmark. Apart from the bilateral engagements with Denmark, he will also take part in the second India-Nordic Summit along with the Prime Ministers of Denmark, Iceland, Finland, Sweden and Norway. The summit will focus on subjects like post-pandemic economic recovery, climate change, innovation and technology, renewable energy, the evolving global security scenario, and India-Nordic cooperation in the Arctic region. On the sidelines of the summit, he will also meet the leaders of the other 4 Nordic countries and review the progress in India's bilateral relations with them. During his return journey, he will stop over in Paris to meet French President Emmanuel Macron. Mr. Modi said his visit to France just 10 days after the election results will not only allow him to convey his personal greetings in person, but also reaffirm the close friendship between the two nations. He said this will also give the opportunity to set the tone of the next phase of the India-France strategic partnership. Foreign Secretary Vinay Mohan Quatra gave details about the Prime Minister's visit to Germany, Denmark and France. Briefing in New Delhi, Mr. Quatra said, on the first leg of his visit to Berlin on 2nd May, the Prime Minister will meet German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. He said the two leaders will co-chair the 6th edition of the India-Germany Intergovernmental Consultations. Mr. Quatra said the biennial IGC is a unique dialogue format that also sees participation of several ministers from both sides.
This is a unique mechanism which brings together several ministers and officials from both sides to engage in bilateral discussions, culminating in a plenary session which is chaired by the two leaders to review, take stock and assess the cooperation between the two countries across a range of areas, as also to identify fresh areas of partnership.
Mr. Quatra said on the 3rd of May, Mr. Modi will travel to Copenhagen next on an official visit at the invitation of the Prime Minister of Denmark, Midday. This will be Mr. Modi's first visit to Denmark, but his third summit-level interaction with the Danish PM, and the discussions will focus on bilateral issues as well as issues of global and regional interest.
The substance of the partnership with Denmark has many significant pillars. That includes a green strategic partnership, is a model of cooperation that focuses on renewable energy, sustainability and green growth. There is also a joint action plan for 5 years, essentially focusing on the specifics of this partnership, and besides the ongoing cooperation in the field of wind energy, water management, circular economy, shipping and the smart cities.
The Foreign Secretary said on the 4th of May, Mr. Modi will participate in the second India-Nordic Summit along with the Prime Ministers of Denmark, Iceland, Finland, Sweden and Norway.
India's partnership with Nordic countries is structured around green partnership, the entire space of digital and innovation economy, trade and investment linkages, sustainable development, and 5, the partnership relating to the Arctic region. The Nordic Summit will provide an opportunity to take forward the agenda in these clusters forward. India is the only country, apart from the United States, with whom the Nordic countries have summit-level meetings.
On the last leg of his tour, the Prime Minister will stop over in Paris briefly and meet the French President, Mr. Emmanuel Macron. Mr. Quatra said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to France will provide an opportunity to carry forward the high-level engagement between the two countries post the French presidential elections.
France is an important partner of India in Europe and also holds currently the EU presidency. Both countries have continuously nurtured and delivered on the ambition of their strategic partnership, particularly in the areas like clean energy, environment, people-to-people ties, space, digital, manufacturing in high-end sectors, etc.
The Gross Goods and Services Tax (GST) revenue collection has touched an all-time high of around 1.68 lakh crore rupees in April 2022. The total GST collection in April was 1,67,540 crore rupees. The GST collection in April this year is 25,000 crore rupees, more than the next highest collection of 1,42,095 crore rupees, which was in March 2022. Of the total GST collection in April this year, Central Goods and Services Tax (CGST) collection is 33,159 crore rupees. State Goods and Services Tax (SGST) is 41,793 crore rupees. Integrated Goods and Services Tax (IGST) is 81,939 crore and cess is 10,649 crore rupees. Finance Ministry said the revenues for the month of April 2022 are 20% higher than the GST revenues in the same month last year. During the month, revenues from import of goods was 30% higher and the revenues from domestic transaction are 17% higher than the revenues from these sources during the same month last year. The Finance Ministry mentioned that for the first time, gross GST collection has crossed 1.5 lakh crore rupees mark. Total number of e-way bills generated in the month of March 2022 was 7.7 crore, which is 13% higher than 6.8 crore e-way bills generated in the month of February 2022, which reflects recovery of business activity at a faster pace. Army Chief General Manoj Pandey has said his foremost priority will be to ensure high standards of operational preparedness to face the current, contemporary and future challenges across the entire spectrum of conflict. He was talking to the media after receiving the Guard of Honor at South Block Lawns in New Delhi this morning.
हमारी इंडियन आर्मी का एक गौरवशाली इतिहास रहा है, जिसने देश की सुरक्षा और अखंडता को कायम रखने के कार्य में बखूबी काम किया है। उसी प्रकार स्थल सेना का नेशन बिल्डिंग में भी उतना ही अच्छा योगदान रहा है। मैं देशवासियों को आश्वासन देना चाहता हूं कि भारतीय सेना स्वतंत्रता, स्वाधीनता और समानता इन तीनों मूल्यों पर पूर्णतया प्रतिबद्ध है।
General Manoj Pandey said he will focus on ongoing reforms, restructuring and transformation to enhance the Army's operational and functional efficiency.
विश्व की जियोपॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन तेजी से बदल रही है, जिसके फलस्वरूप हमारे आगे कई चुनौतियां हैं। हर संभव चुनौती का सही मायने में सामना करना हमारी स्थल सेना का काम है। हमारी स्थल सेना बाकी सिस्टर सर्विसेज के साथ पूरे समन्वय, सहयोग और सामंजस्य से हम तीनों मिलकर इन चुनौतियों का और हर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट सिचुएशन के लिए तैयार रहेंगे।
Senior IFS officer Vinay Mohan Quatra today assumed charge as India's new Foreign Secretary. He succeeded incumbent Harshvardhan Shringla, a 1988 batch IFS officer. Mr. Quatra was earlier serving as India's ambassador to Nepal. Experienced policy economist and research administrator Suman Berry today took charge as the vice chairman of Niti Aayog. He took over from Dr. Rajiv Kumar as the head of the premier think tank of the government. Mr. Berry has previously served as Director General Chief Executive of the National Council of Applied Economic Research, NCAER, and the Global Chief Economist of Royal Dutch Shell. He was also a member of the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council, the Statistical Commission, and the Reserve Bank of India's Technical Advisory Committee on Monetary Policy. After taking charge, Mr. Berry said that he is honoured to have been entrusted with Niti Aayog's charge at a time of great global uncertainty. He said the challenge is to develop a vision of the way ahead based on in-depth analysis and wide debates, and to work with India's states, which is where economic development ultimately happens. He added that India's economic and social choices are of significance to the entire world.
You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says he intends to strengthen spirit of cooperation with European partners during his visit to Germany, Denmark and France beginning tomorrow. Says his visit comes at a time when the region faces many challenges and choices. The gross goods and services tax GST revenue collection touches all-time high of around 1.68 lakh crore rupees in April 2022. New Army Chief General Manoj Pandey says his foremost priority is to ensure high standards of operational preparedness to face challenges across entire spectrum of conflict. Vinay Mohan Quatra assumes charge as new Foreign Secretary. Suman Berry takes over as the Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog. International Labour Day is being celebrated today to commemorate the labour movement. Gujarat and Maharashtra celebrate their Foundation Day today. President, Vice President and Prime Minister greet the people of the two states on the occasion. Ayush Ministry to hold Yoga Utsav at Sibasagar district of Assam tomorrow. In Khelo India University Games, Bangalore City University team to take on Guru Nanak University in the men's hockey final today. And in IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals to take on Lucknow Super Giants in Mumbai at 3:30 p.m. today, while Sunrisers Hyderabad to lock horns with Chennai Super Kings in Pune at 7:30 p.m. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
आजादी के आंदोलन के खजाने में ऐसे ढेरों शब्द जिन्होंने बदल दिए इतिहास। तारीख बदलने वाले लफ्जों पर आकाशवाणी समाचार प्रसारित कर रहा है विशेष कार्यक्रम धरोहर हर सोमवार।
कंपटीशन की अगर आप कर रहे हैं तैयारी, तो उनके लिए ऑल इंडिया रेडियो पर हम लाए हैं अभ्यास, एक ऐसा कार्यक्रम जिसमें आप पूछेंगे सवाल व्हाट्सएप नंबर 9289094044 पर, या फिर ईमेल करेंगे abhyas.airnews@gmail.com पर, और हमारे विशेषज्ञ देंगे इसका जवाब। इस बार का विषय है पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन। सवाल भेजने की अंतिम तारीख है 4 मई। आपका अभ्यास हमारा प्रयास।
Gujarat is celebrating its 62nd Foundation Day today. In Gujarat, the day is being celebrated as Gujarat Gaurav Divas with a series of programs. The main function has been organized in Patan district of North Gujarat in the presence of Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel. According to official sources, 429 development works worth 369 crore rupees have been launched or inaugurated in Patan district on this occasion. More from our Ahmedabad correspondent.
The state came into existence after the bifurcation of erstwhile Bombay state in 1960. Since then, Gujarat has registered all-round development. The series of development works have been launched in the historic Patan district of North Gujarat. The Chief Minister also dedicated the Regional Science Center in Patan, completed at the cost of 100 crore rupees. The highlight of this center are the land of dinosaurs and the galleries of hydroponics, Nobel Prize, chemistry, optics and human science. Such 4 regional science centers are being developed in the different parts of the state. Cultural programs have been organized in Patan district on this occasion. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Ahmedabad.
Maharashtra Din, the 62nd Foundation Day of Maharashtra state, is being celebrated all over the state and in areas where the Marathi-speaking community is based all over the world with enthusiasm. Various programs have been organized to commemorate the traditions and culture of Maharashtra. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have extended greetings to the people of Gujarat and Maharashtra on the occasion. In a tweet, Mr. Kovind said that Gujarat, the land of Mahatma Gandhi and Sardar Patel, is among the leading states of the country on the parameters of development. He said the hard-working people and entrepreneurs of the state have given Gujarat and India a new identity on the global stage. He wished the state continued progress. In his message to Maharashtra, the President said, great personalities like Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Mahatma Phule and Baba Sahib have enriched Maharashtra and India with their contributions. He added that Maharashtra has an important contribution in the economic development of the nation. In a tweet, Mr. Naidu said that known for its spiritual heritage, iconic monuments and diverse wildlife, Gujarat has contributed immensely to the growth of the nation. He wished the state continues its rapid strides for development. Mr. Naidu also extended greetings to the people of Maharashtra on their state formation day. He said Maharashtra, known for its rich history, scenic beauty and vibrant culture, has played an important role in national development. The Prime Minister said, inspired by the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi, Sardar Patel and several other greats, the people of Gujarat are widely admired for their diverse accomplishments. He wished that Gujarat may keep progressing in the coming years. Mr. Modi also extended the best wishes to the people of Maharashtra on Maharashtra Day. He said the state has made phenomenal contributions to nation's progress. The Prime Minister said the people of the state have excelled in diverse fields. He prayed for the prosperity of the people of Maharashtra. The International Labour Day or Workers' Day is being celebrated today. It is celebrated on May the 1st every year to pay tribute to workers' sacrifices in achieving economic and social rights all over the world. Here is a report.
Labor Day or May Day is celebrated in more than 80 countries, including India, Cuba and China. The origin of Labor Day can be traced back to the United States of America in the 19th century. May 1 in particular was chosen as the date to mark Labor Day to commemorate the nationwide strike for an 8-hour day in 1886 that began on May 1st and ended as the Haymarket Affair in Chicago, US. The Haymarket Affair refers to the tragic incident where a labor protest rally turned violent after someone threw a bomb at the police, leading to the death of 7 police officers and at least 4 civilians. May Day was first celebrated in India in Chennai, then known as Madras, on May 1, 1923. The initiative was taken by the Labour Kisan Party of Hindustan. The leader of the party, Comrade Singaravelar, arranged 2 meetings to celebrate this occasion. Ravi Kumar, AR News, Delhi.
Over 189 crore 17 lakh doses of COVID vaccines have been administered in the country under the nationwide vaccination drive so far. The Health Ministry said more than 25 lakh 95,000 COVID vaccine doses were administered to the beneficiaries yesterday. Meanwhile, over 3,000 new COVID cases were reported in the country in the last 24 hours. During the same period, around 2,900 COVID patients recovered. National recovery rate stands at 98.74%. Currently, India's active caseload stands at over 19,000. The Ayush Ministry will hold Yoga Utsav at Sibsagar district of Assam tomorrow. This event will be held to mark the 50 days countdown to the International Day of Yoga. Hundreds of yoga enthusiasts are likely to perform yoga at the historic Shivadol premise. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, Ayush Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, Donor Minister G. Kishan Reddy and Assam Health Minister Keshav Mahanta will take part in the event.
All India Radio News has launched a new weekly interactive program Abhyas for competitive examinations. It is aimed at reaching out to students and job seekers preparing for competitive examinations. The program is in Hindi and is broadcast every Saturday between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Every week, a subject is chosen. Students can ask questions through WhatsApp or email, and a guest speaker or expert responds to their queries. Questions on each subject are selected on the basis of crowdsourcing from students across the country. The program also includes segments like Explainer, Fact File, Examination Calendar, and Question of the Week. The 6th episode of the program will be aired on Saturday, the 7th of May. The topic for this episode is Public Administration. Students can send their queries on WhatsApp number 928-909-4044 or mail on abhyas.air@gmail.com. The deadline for submission of questions is the 4th of May. So join us at All India Radio News for Abhyas every Saturday at 9:30 p.m. on 100.1 FM Gold. And now, let's listen to our special program Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadan Darshitam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
On the 1st of May 1897, Swami Vivekananda established Ramakrishna Mission at the monastery of Belur Math near Kolkata.
Sharanagata kinkara bhitamane Sharanagata kinkara bhitamane Gurudev daya kar dino jane.
Ramakrishna Mission is a spiritual organization which forms the core of the Vedanta movement. Apart from religious and spiritual teaching, the organization carries out extensive educational and philanthropic work in India. Self-perfection and service were his ideals, and the order continued to stress them. Its ideals are based on Karma Yoga.
Ramakrishna Mission has been engaged in serving humankind without the distinction of caste, creed, color, race, nationality, gender, or any other distinction in the fields of education, health, relief and rehabilitation, etc. for more than a century. The twin organizations, Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission, are international
to apprehend Prafulla. Prafulla Chaki was firm not to give in and shot himself twice in the head with his own revolver.
After his death, the police could not establish his identity with certainty. Therefore, his dead body was beheaded and the head was sent to Calcutta so that it could be identified by Khudiram, who had already been arrested by the police.
This barbaric, brutal treatment by the British police was resented by the revolutionaries. They took revenge for the killing of Prafulla Chaki. The sub-inspector Nandlal was later killed by two young revolutionaries, Suresh Pal and Ranen Ganguly. AIR News salutes the brave son of the soil, Prafulla Chaki.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
And in sports, defending champions of men's hockey, Bangalore City University team will face Guru Nanak University in the final match in the Khelo India University Games today. Bangalore University had remained unbeaten in the round-robin stage and had topped Pool A. In the second semi-finals, they had beaten Savitribai Phule University in the shootout. In IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals will take on Lucknow Super Giants at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai at 3:30 p.m. today, while Sunrisers Hyderabad will lock horns with Chennai Super Kings at the Maharashtra Cricket Association Stadium in Pune at 7:30 p.m.
Doordarshan has won the ENBA Award 2021 for its TV series based on pet care, namely Best Friend Forever, under the 14th edition of Exchange for Media News Broadcasting Awards, ENBA Awards. Doordarshan's TV series has been selected for the best in-depth Hindi series. In Rajasthan, normal life has been affected due to the scorching heat and heat wave in many parts of the state. The temperature is being recorded above 45 degrees in many places of the state for the last 4 to 5 days. Now let us take a look at the weather forecast for the day. National capital Delhi is experiencing dust storm or thunderstorm. Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata are likely to have a partly cloudy sky. Bengaluru and Thiruvananthapuram will have a partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Almost all cities of northeast, including Guwahati, Imphal, Shillong, Aizawl, Kohima, Itanagar and Gangtok, will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says he intends to strengthen the spirit of cooperation with European partners during his visit to Germany, Denmark and France beginning tomorrow. Says his visit comes at a time when the region faces many challenges and choices. Gross Goods and Services Tax GST revenue collection touches all-time high of around 1.68 lakh crore rupees in April 2022. New Army Chief General Manoj Pandey says his foremost priority is to ensure high standards of operational preparedness to face challenges across entire spectrum of conflict. Vinay Mohan Quatra assumes charge as new Foreign Secretary. Suman Berry takes over as Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog. International Labour Day is being celebrated today to commemorate the labour movement. Gujarat and Maharashtra celebrate Foundation Day today. President, Vice President and Prime Minister greet the people of the two states on the occasion. In Khelo India University Games, Bangalore City University team to take on Guru Nanak University in the men's hockey final today. And with that, we end the midday news.